Whether you're single, dating, or in a relationship, we've all been exposed to certain beliefs about love and dating. Some of these ideas may seem harmless, but they can actually lead to misunderstandings, unhealthy expectations, and even emotional manipulation. In this video, we're going to explore 5 common dating lies that society, our partners, and even we ourselves might believe. By understanding these lies, we can build stronger, more honest connections and avoid unnecessary heartbreak. So, let's dive in. Number 1. A relationship will complete you. People in relationships don't have life easier than anyone else. There are benefits like having someone to support you, having company, and a best friend you can do everything with. But that isn't always how it works out. You don't automatically get those benefits just by entering a relationship. When people say a relationship makes you whole, they don't always question why they believe that. This belief takes away self-agency and makes it seem like without a significant other, we are worthless and capable of less, and we should feel bad and incomplete. A study published in Frontiers in Psychology revealed that single people felt that there were other things in modern life that were more important than dating, whether that's their career, their hobbies, or working on themselves. Anything that you feel is more important is perfectly valid. Right now, it is more socially acceptable than ever to not go down the traditional path of getting married and having kids. And for a lot of people, that's a relief. If you want to be single, be single. Forcing yourself into a relationship can make you codependent and, ironically, less fulfilled than you were before. Number 2. If you work at it, it'll work out. You are almost guaranteed to date more than one person in your life. That means that breakups are almost inevitable. To avoid collecting exes like infinity stones, forget the lie, if you work at it, it will work out. That sounds really dire, but think about it. Is that really all it takes? Some relationships simply aren't meant to be. As time goes on, you might start to realize that you just don't like the person you're with. It isn't a great feeling, but it should tell you that sometimes, no matter how much you work on the relationship, the two of you just aren't right for each other. And as much as it hurts, it is okay. With each relationship, we learn something new and we are better informed about ourselves for the next time. Sometimes it's more than just realizing you aren't right for each other. Over the course of a relationship, you might face abuse and trauma, or your partner might change completely. In those cases, the lie, if you work at it, it'll work out, isn't just toxic. It's dangerous. Number 3. Labels are not important. There are so many different kinds of relationships. Some people just want casual sex. Others want the bond and commitment that comes with having a label. A study published in Sexuality and Culture revealed that people deciding not to label relationships is largely due to there being so many different types of relationships these days. When a relationship, if you want to call it that, is in its early stages, someone might say, "I don't want to put a label on it." It sounds innocent enough, right? After all, making things official can invite speculation from friends and family, and can intertwine your lives in a way that you aren't ready for. So are labels even necessary? Sometimes not putting a label on it can be manipulative and can help someone string you along. If you can both mutually agree that you just want casual sex, for example, that is okay. If you don't think you love this person, putting a label on it might only doom that relationship to fail. Maybe the sex is good and a relationship will blossom later on, but for now, a label will only tamper with that. Again, the feeling has to be mutual. Otherwise, someone is going to get hurt. Number 4. If they wanted to, they will. Instagram and TikTok can be great resources for relationships, as people share their ideas for conflict resolution and maintaining healthy relationship habits. But there are also mountains of videos of girls getting spoiled, which is great, but it is often accompanied by comments or captions saying if he wanted to, he would. It sounds reasonable in theory, as we should expect a basic level of romance and attention from our partners. The problem is that some examples are extremely specific, unexpected, or niche. You might not think your partner would even enjoy that sort of thing. A lot of people do want to make grand gestures full of thought and effort, but they either can't or their partners haven't communicated that it's something they would want. It isn't enough just to expect things from someone without showing a genuine interest or explaining how much a gift or gesture would mean to you. They might be putting all of their effort into something else that goes unnoticed because there's a need or desire that you haven't expressed to them. Number 5. Being low maintenance makes you attractive. When we start flirting with a crush, we tend to be really agreeable. We want to appear to like all of the same songs, movies, and hobbies. For some people, this also means hiding the parts of ourselves that we feel could come across as baggage. In an effort to be low maintenance, we hide our trauma and we allow the people we are interested in to get away with just about anything. You might let them flirt with other people so you don't seem uptight. You may even get involved sexually even though you don't want to. You don't want them to think you're a prude and lose interest. A real relationship involves two people who trust and rely on each other with everything, including the parts that aren't as fun, like trauma, emotions, and baggage. Everyone has something they don't want the world to see, but keeping it bottled up, trying to always be agreeable, putting your true feelings aside, and falling for the pick-me culture makes you leave yourself behind. Transparency in a relationship goes a long way. Not every lie is done out of malice. Sometimes we worry about feelings getting hurt, or we're hanging on to an overly optimistic idea of the relationship, and lies are just a part of maintaining that fantasy. What are some lies that affected your relationships? Let us know in the comments below. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and remember to subscribe to Psych2Go for more videos like this. Good luck, Psych2Goers.